Hi everyone, today I'm going to be doing a book haul, but not the kind of book haul you usually get. Today I'm going to be doing books that I'm getting rid of that I'm sending to the charity shop. First up I have this book, The Children's Act by Ian McEwan. This is on the A-level spec at the minute, or it was when my friends were doing it, so that was a year ago. I'm not a fan of this, and I started English literature but stopped it. I didn't like the way it was written. It's written in the second person, so I struggle with books that are written like that. But then again, a lot of my favourite books are written like that, so I don't know if it was just the style of writing that I didn't get on with. I know that's probably not a very popular opinion because Ian McEwan is, you know, popular and famous and stuff, so yeah, didn't get along with it. I really liked the premise. It sounded like a book that was right up my alley. It sounded really, really, really interesting, but I didn't get along with it. It's basically following a High Court judge, and it's a young boy that is refusing medical treatment that could save his life. Now his parents want him to have it and he doesn't want to have it, and it's about the conflict that arises there. I actually only read 50 pages of this rather than 100 pages. Didn't get along with it, didn't enjoy the style of writing, so that's why it's going to the charity shop. Second up, this is a joint for me and my brother, The Killing by Robert Muchmore. We have the whole series of these, and these were fantastic I remember when I was doing my GCSEs and before. So gripping, like mysteries. It's the Cherub series, so children who are spies and they go into situations. And that sounds like a really premise, like that's going to be a bit boring, a bit tame. They're not, they're really, really good. I'd say they're better than some of the adult fiction I've read in like spy genre. I really enjoyed these. It's a bit of an end of an era for us to be getting rid of these. Yeah, I've read every single one, the whole series, and I think they did one for World Book Day and I bought that. I really, really enjoyed it, and actually people that know me don't expect me to have read these. I don't know why, but you know, they're teenage, they've got sex and drugs and stuff in them, and they definitely introduce concepts into you when you're a teenager, and ways of thinking about them, and ethics and spying and consequences and things like that. So yeah, we love this series, but I'm afraid we've just grown out of it, so we're getting a bit more space back on our bookshelf. Third up is this little teeny tiny book. I'm going to be having some poetry mentoring later on in the year, and this is on the list of books I was supposed to buy, except not this one, the huge one. It's Writing Down to the Bones, Freeing the Writer Within by Natalie Goldberg. Pretty tiny, it's smaller than my hand. I don't know why they produced a little tiny teeny pocket version of it, but anyway, it must just be a really good book. I've not read the full big book yet. But yeah, I've never seen a full-size book be made into a little tiny book before, but I do know it's from America, so is that a thing they do in America? I don't know. Yeah, I did laugh when it came in the post. First it was mortification, but then it was like, okay, this is quite funny. Is someone playing a joke on me? It reminds me of, you know, when you're little and you do those shrinkable things in the oven and it comes out of the oven like tiny, like you've decorated a flower fairy or something. Yeah, so that's going to the charity shop. Next up I've got this book, The Time Travelling Sandwich Bites Back, Crompton Valance, by Matt Brown. I'm not sure if this is the first one, it might actually be the third one now I'm thinking about it. It's a trilogy, it's aimed at boys, I'd say age 7 to 10. I've got all three of these, and that's because when I was in hospital, a book festival was going on and I was the ambassador on behalf of the hospital. So I got all three of these and they're signed, and actually I did enjoy reading them. I think I read half of one while I was in. I didn't read a full book while I was in hospital. I was in hospital for 6 months. Just couldn't do it. I think I did enjoy it. It's pretty easy to read. I did enjoy them. I read them once I got home. Yeah, but not my kind of thing. They're kind of like, you know, Young Boy, where they're talking about rotting things and smelly things, and you know what I mean. Like, yeah. They're not something I'd keep, but it was very nice and very kind to get at the time. Finally, it's a bit of a surprise actually. It's Christopher Reid The Curiosities. I wasn't expecting to have to send this to the charity shop, but I really didn't enjoy it. One of my favourite books is The Scattering by Christopher Reid. It's poetry, this, by the way. And that's about his wife's illness and death, and I absolutely loved that. I thought his poetry was on point. I thought it was brilliant. Ooh, in this, it's just poems after the letter C. So it's like the chop, the craving, the concept, the call, and I didn't enjoy this. I think it's because I enjoy collections where a story is told from start to finish, whereas this was just like a poem, a poem, a poem, a poem. They didn't have like cohesion. Like, I know the whole thing is like, oh, the letter C, that is the cohesion for the collection, but for me, I don't feel that really worked, which is a shame. Yeah, a shame, but oh well, I tried it. Thank you for watching. Tell me if you're clearing out your bookshelf and what books you've got rid of recently. And it's surprising that you don't necessarily hate the books, it's just that, you know, they're okay and you need more shelf space, and in my case in quite a few situations. Leave me a comment and let me know. I will see you again soon. Bye!